Good afternoon everyone, my name's Danielle. I'm Cardiff Stitcher here on FlossTube as well as on Instagram. I'm here to do my 2024 WIP Parade. So we'll crack on, shall we? I'll start with my finishes. I've had 4 finishes? 5 finishes. Yeah, 5. 4 or 5 finishes. Yeah, so we'll start with excuse me, 2 seconds. Okay, sorry about that. Olivia threw a ball for Daisy and it went down the side of the TV cabinet, and then Daisy started moaning because she couldn't get it. So before she started barking, I thought I'd stop. Right, let's carry on. So my first finish, well, I don't even know if it's it's not my first finish, but this is how I picked it up. I started this as a New Year, New Start, Hive Rules, from Primrose Cottage. Can't even get it in, look. I started on the 1st of January 2024 and I finished it on the 3rd of November 2024. So if I come a bit closer for you guys to see it. Just stitched from 16 count Ada from my stash using CXC threads. So that's one finish, and then oh yes, I started, let's try again. I was stitching Legendary Girls for Olivia. I'm just looking for the, oh no, I'm looking for the photo of where I was when I started at the beginning of the year, but I clearly don't have it. So anyhow, don't worry, it doesn't matter, because this is another finish and that's where I am. Well, not that's where I am, that's what it looks like. So this is on 16 count Ada, hand dyed by myself. Oh, you can see the TV. Oh, you can see the blinds. Oh well. Olivia chose the colours. Most of them are the called for colours. She just chose, I think, I don't know which one she chose, to be honest. I think she might have chosen the one for Legend, but I think all the others were called for. So that was finished on the 28th of January, just after her birthday it was. It took me, according to my records, I don't know how true the records are because I'm not good at keeping records, it took me about 10 days to stitch that. Hive Rules took me about 9 days all in all. The next one I will have to insert a photo because I stitched this for a friend's little one and it's been gifted. I did finish it last year, but then I added her name to the top. There you go, Owl Trio from Hade, and this is on hand dyed fabric by me on 16 count. And some, don't know what it is, it just seems every time I go to film these floss tubes, some fool decides to set off fireworks. So someone set off fireworks and it set the dogs off. I do apologise. And that, I finished stitching that on the 13th of the 5th, 2024, as well as FFOing. I FFO'd that on the 16th of June 2024, and I FFO'd Legendary Girls on the 16th of June 2024. My next finish was Fractal Bookmark. This at the time was a freebie from, where was it from? Prestige Collectibles. Fractal 54 bookmark, 16 count antique white Ada, stitched using CXC threads. So at the beginning of the year, if I can get it, this is where it was at the beginning of the year. So that's how it was when I started it. And then, oh, I must have had it upside down. I like the orientation that way. I mean, you could either have it that, you could have it whichever way you wanted to, really. That's how it was designed, I think. I've been thinking of having it going across like that. I don't know. But anyway, I finished that on the 15th, no, the 8th. The 8th of May 2024. And then one more start and finish I had was Pillow by Flossabilities, the Halloween pillow. So that's what her mock-up looks like. There's a few people done this and they've stitched it all different ways. I stitched this on 16 count black Ada, just from Stash, using my own colour choice of unbranded threads from my stash. I started this on the 27th of October and I finished it on the 2nd of November. Quick start and finish because I was off that week. We were away with family and I just stitched on that solely. And that's all my finishes. So we will get into the whips, shall we? Right, in no particular order. None of these stats are going to be correct because I just started keeping stats and then I fell off the bandwagon. So I just didn't. I wasn't very good at keeping up to date. It's been a good year, but a year with much less stitching than I'd planned. But anyhow, so I started this. This is Winnie the Pooh. I started this as part of Winnie the Pooh Wednesday sale. The 6th of July, I want to say. 3rd of July? I can't remember. But anyway, my intention is to have a Winnie the Pooh wall in the house somewhere. And this is one of the starts. I absolutely adore Winnie the Pooh. And I'm stitching this along with Kayla from Stitching with My Little, as well as Rachel from Talking Dog Stitcher. And it's housed, or it's been kept, all my Winnie the Poohs going to be kept in a bag made by Turtle Textiles, Soph. She made it for me. I chose the fabric and I said choose whatever fabric you want to use inside, and she chose that, and she's given me a little piglet charm. So that's what it will look like when it's finished. There is a thread at the moment because it's ready to be stitched next. I haven't stitched on this on the last couple of Wednesdays because of obviously the holidays, Christmas and all that. That's where I'm at the moment. Not bad going, is it? Yeah, started this on the 3rd of the 7th, 3rd of July, and so far apparently I've stitched on it for 13 days. Again, my record keeping is not the best, so I don't know. But all I gotta do is just finish the back stitch and then do the couple of bees at the top. What did I just do with the picture? Oh yeah, so yeah, just finish the back stitch and do a couple of those few bees, and it'll be finished. And I've already got my next one picked out. The next one will be Tigger Colour Block, and that's the next one. So yes, my favourite Winnie the Pooh character is Winnie the Pooh himself. So that's that one. Let's do this one, shall we? because it's on top. You'll all know this by now if you're a regular. Annual Panorama by Pain Free Crafts. That's what it will look like when it's finished. This is what it looked like at the beginning of the year. So that's where I was at the beginning of the year. Bit of a close-up for you. That's where I started at the beginning of the year. I got to remember, once this is all done, to try and take photos of it this evening. Now, some of you might have seen on Facebook the other day, but the top clamp decided it was going to break. It had a hairline fracture and then it just snapped. So I've had to try and wangle 2 others. I have managed to find another long one, which I just need to replace it. Gosh, I couldn't get it off then. There we go. Oh, good days. I don't know what I just dropped. Project. Oops. We don't want to be losing projects now, do we? So, this is what it currently looks like. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but like I said, this year's stitching, I didn't have as much time as I'd hoped. So that's where it is. I'm hoping to finish that bottom page before the new year starts, but we'll see how we get on. So that is stitched on 16 counts, just normal 16 count white Ada, but I am stitching it using CXC threads. All my my stitching is CXC threads, unless it's like a kit like Winnie the Pooh and it comes and then I use whatever's in the kit. But I don't tend to use speciality stitches either. Try again. Don't tend to use speciality stitches either. Not stitches, threads. Sorry, I'm trying to sort this out. Then I can get on with it this evening, hopefully. So back in the frame, and that's what it looks like. I'd love to be one of these that are able to stay at home and just stitch, but I'm not able to, and I find I get tired when I stitch as well. So that's that one. My next one, oh, that one is at 24.02%, and I've stitched 70,038 stitches out of 291,600. Apparently I've stitched on it at least 47 days today. 47 days this year, but I know it's more. I just haven't kept track of it. Then we'll do this one, shall we? This one, quite a few, well, I don't know about quite a few people stitching it, but it's Carolyn Manning. That's what it will look like when it's finished. I'm doing the main one, and then I might get on to doing the others, I don't know. For the moment I'm doing the main one. This was a new start. Sorry for knocking you. Just trying to find, oh yeah, 12th of September I started this. It's called Flether of Jellyfish. A group of jellyfish is called a flether. The colours attracted me to this. So this is what it looks like so far. So it's just, there you go. That's the wrong way around. Try again. There we go. So those threads you can see, these ones here just need to be tied in and snipped off. Yeah, and those. I just couldn't be bothered turning my work over because it was in a Lowry frame, but I have the Lowry clamped to the top instead of on the sides. So it was in the Lowry and I can't be bothered taking it out and turning it over, so I just got to secure them. So that's that. And that oh, there we go. I'll hold it up when I tell you the stats. I've worked on it for at least 7 days, but I know it's been more. I'm up to 13.37% and I've stitched 4,877 out of 36,481. So that's that one. And this is just in a bag, a lovely pretty bag. I think I got it from Science Technician, which is Andrea, and at one of the Floss Friends retreats. So that's that one. Next one, let's see. I got it there, so I'll do that. Let me just. I'm just trying to look for my things. Blue Monarch Sunflower. A lot of you might be familiar with this because I've been working on this for a while. That's what it will look like when it's finished. As you've seen, it's from Artisy, and at the beginning of the year, this is where I was. Now, I was going to colour complete and just buy the biggest colour, which would have been black, but I'll hold it closer, shall I? Can you see that? Yeah. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. I can't see what you see. But I got bored of stitching black. So then I started stitching some yellow, and then I thought, you know what? Let's colour. Let's stitch page by page. So that's what it looks like now. Oh, you can't. Oh yeah, I haven't really moved the Q snap anywhere, so it's just there. You see that? So Blue Monarch Sunflower, apparently I've stitched on it 9 days this year, possibly more, and I'm at 20.41%, and I've stitched 12,246 stitches out of 60,000. So there we go. But yeah, I'm literally going to probably just now stitch it page by page. That seems to be my preferred method. And this is just being kept in a lovely bag that Tina sent me. It's a lovely big bag, vinyl front, blue, white polka dot blue material. It's lovely and big because I can just stick the whole entire. I don't have to take it off the Q snap, I can just stick it in there like that, along with the threads, which is really, really helpful. My Animal Panorama one, the bag goes over there. It's a bag from, who is it from now? Kayli? Kayli. The 10th stitch, I think. Canadian cross stitch. Yeah, so, and then this next one is a Doreen Jones one. It's called Plant a Garden. Excuse me. That's what it will look like when it's finished. It's from her Etsy shop. This was how it looked at the beginning of the year. Oh, I turned the tablet off. Come on. Tablet doesn't want to switch on now. Yay, finally. Right, this is what it was, what it looked like at the beginning of the year. Here we go. I was hoping to finish it this year, but no such luck with the so little stitching time. I've literally been getting home from work and I'm absolutely exhausted. Collapsing on the sofa, sometimes doom scrolling on Facebook or Instagram, and then other times just literally going to bed. But hopefully that will change this year. Well, next year. So, taking it off the hoop. This is in a bag, lovely pretty, I like my bold bright colourful bags. Another bag from Andrea, and this is what it will look as. Yeah, this is what it looks like. Oh, there's a mark on there from the screw of the hoop. So, don't even know if I've, yeah, I have stitched on it because I remember stitching on it. Let's have a look what I've stitched on, shall I? What part I've stitched on? Oh, come on. Why is it when you want technology to work, it doesn't? I'm no good at inserting photos. Oh, it doesn't want to work. Oh well. So, anyhow, this is on a 16 count. I think it's 16 count, or is it 18 count? Ada, hand dyed by me. I've got in my notes I've stitched it for 1 day, but I'm pretty sure I stitched it for 2 or 3. I'm at 11.86% and I've stitched 2,427 stitches out of 20,468. This is a mixture of full cross, half cross, back stitch. So look, oh yeah. So if I hold it up side by side, if I can, that's what I've done, and that's what I can't do this, guys. So yeah, I've stitched some more blue on the leaves. There we go. And that is going to be solely, that's for me, just because I like the saying, to plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow. A quote from Audrey Hepburn. I just like the quote, and I just like, oh jeez. I like the plants, I like the colours. I was scrolling through Doreen's Etsy store and it just jumped out at me. And there was a sale on, so I bought it. I'm putting away as I go. Always do. My next one is QS Butterfly Faye. This is what she'll look like when she's finished. From Hade. Stitching her on a Zygot Ada 14 count lavender swirl. I'm not sure where I got this from. It was a piece I had in my stash for ages, and I thought I'm going to omit the background so it would be fabric. It would be perfect, basically. So this is what it looked like at the beginning of the year. That's what she looked like. And this is what's it's a very soft, I like stiff fabric, but this is very soft and flimsy. But anyhow, that's what she looks like now. Quite not much progress, but again, because of the lack of time I've had to stitch, I'm quite pleased with that. I've stitched on her, I don't know how many days I've stitched on her. I think I might have stitched on her for 2 days. She's at 7.72%. I've done 2,432 stitches out of 31,500. That's quite a lot more than 2,432, don't you think? According to Pattern Keeper, that's what it's at. Let me just check. Because that seems pretty low. Yeah, 2,432. Okay. So that's that. And this is kept in a Harry Potter bag. I'm Harry Potter obsessed. So is Olivia. And there we go. My next one is in this lovely sea bag. I just love the fish. I love bright, colourful things. And this is QS Seahorse. That's what it will look like. And I'm pretty sure I stitched on it this year, but I can't find a log of it. Not a log. I can't find any info on it. I didn't put anything in my my diary about stitch on it, how many days and all that. But that's where it was the beginning of the year. So not much. This is on blue 16 count Ada, I think it is. I might not have stitched on it looking at the picture. No, I don't think I have. I could have sworn I stitched on it. That's where I am now. I could have sworn I stitched on this, but clearly not. Maybe it was one of those times I'd gone to take it out to stitch on it and something happened and I just didn't. But that's how it is sometimes. So that's at 2.14% and I've stitched 1,017 stitches out of 47,545. My next is QS Star Dragon. That's what it will look like. Oh, why? My tablet never switches off, and now I want to do a floss tube is switching off. So, right, that's what he looked like at the beginning of the year. If you can see that, okay. Yeah, there we go. That's what he looked like at the beginning of the year. He is on hand dyed fabric. I don't think it's by me actually. It might be by me because there's no details on it of the fabric. I don't know. I don't think so. No, because this is serged. I don't serge my fabric, so I haven't got a serger. Anyhow, there is a hanging thread because I was in the middle of working on him and I had to put him down. And there he is. Let's see if I can. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I didn't stitch on him, but he's in my WIP pile. Let me just do a quick comparison with a photo. I have stitched on him. Okay, he's on my WIP pile. Okay, so what I've added is, let's have a look. down. Down there, I've brought this down, I've stitched down here. Stitched all this in. Yes, because I remember now I had to unpick some because I'd made a mistake. And I had to unpick some, so I've stitched this now. But yeah. So even though he's not on my WIP list, I did work on him. So that's him. Next one I worked on was oh, didn't tell you the bag, did I? Cute little owl bag. Sorry guys, I can't remember where I got it from. I know some of you are interested in the bags. This one is called Santa's Visit. That's what he'll look like when he's finished. It's an absolutely ginormous piece, but I'm loving him, except for the fact that I've now come to a part where I haven't got the threads for him, so he's not being stitched on at the moment until I can get the threads. So that's what he was like at the beginning of the year. Santa's Visit by Charting Creations. I'm all in the background. Just jam my finger. That's what he was like. And this is where he's at now. Okay, so I worked across here, filling in the page. Yeah, I filled in the page. And I'm now working page by page. So the next thing I've got to do is you can't see because they're really pale, but I'm working in these colours here. But it's 3865 if I remember correctly, and there's quite a lot over this page as well. I have considered going down and finishing these 2 pages. But even in here, I might just do that. I might work down and finish that page and then come across, and then hopefully by that time I'll have had that thread through. I haven't ordered it yet. Only because that's the only 2 threads that I need at the moment. And I don't want to pay the postage just for 2 or 3 skeins of thread. And I don't need anything else. So that is Santa's Visit. I worked on it for a minimum of 5 days. He's at 12.40% and I've stitched 17,018 stitches out of 137,280. So that's him. And then I had a new start. I'll just get up the cover photo because the actual cover photo is upstairs somewhere. So I bought this from Talking Dog Stitchery. She came to the Cardiff Stitchy Day back in September, October time, can't quite remember, and she brought her shop with her, and me and someone else were going to start this as a sale on the day. So it's Flossability's beach piece, so I'm using it as the beach cell or beach cell, something like that. So that's what it will look like when it's finished. There are a few speciality threads in it, but I looked at them and there's hardly any, so I decided I'm not gonna spend out on the speciality threads when I can use the CXC equivalent. So this is what it currently looks like. Because it's the paper chart, I have no idea how far I am or any of that. I could go and buy the PDF, but tight-fisted basically, skin flint, and I'll just work off the chart. That's where I am at the moment. And I started this on there we go, 22nd of September I started that, so that's when the stitchy day was. And that's now being kept in my bee bag, which is from Tina. That's what my Hive Rules was in. As you can see, it's still in there. I haven't finished dekitting it yet. So that's that. And I think that is all my current. No, it's not all my current whips. I have got another one here. Don't know which one it is. But anyway, we'll get on and I'll show you my other whips. Unless I say these ones haven't been worked on this year, so there's no point me inserting a before picture because there won't be one. This one is You Are My Sunshine by Stitch Rovia on Etsy, Emma Congdon. And to be honest, I cannot tell you. Oh yeah, it doesn't really go into Pattern Keeper because there aren't any symbols. It's just colours. Can't tell you when I started it, I'm afraid. I know it was year before last. I did start it on a 20 count and it was so small I restarted it then on a Dyed by Me 16 count Ada, and that's where I'm at. Whether I will work on it in 2025, I'm not sure, but I'm showing it because I know some people do like to see what whips we've got going. I will, this is already 37 minutes, so I will put up another video of my plans for next year. This is Sunflower Cottage, the mini by Hade. That's what it will look like. And this is where I'm at the moment. Again, I didn't stitch on that this year. Don't know if I'll stitch on it next year either. We will see what happens. I say I'm going to do things and then my plans always change, so fake plans. No, not fake plans, because I aim to do them. It just life gets in the way and they don't get done. Next one, oh yes, this is Forever Friends. I was given this years ago by a family member. I do aim to stitch it one day. When that day will be, I don't know. Here we go. Again, this hasn't been touched. I think what's putting me off is it's a paper chart. There we go. And that's where it's at. I haven't put anything in it. I do like Forever Friends. And it's lucky because the threads, she stitched the same way as me. So that should be okay. Again, I just got to pull it out and do it. When it'll be, God knows. Next is Tropical Friends. I don't know what that's stitched on, by the way, the Animal Friends one. The Forever Friends one, I don't know. I'm presuming it's just all the kit stuff. Tropical Friends, that's what it will look like by Charting Creations. I thought I had the details for this, but clearly not. Yeah, it doesn't matter, does it? Hardly stitched on at all. I know why I'm not stitching on this one. It's because I don't like greens and the background is full of greens. But I'll get there one day. One day. That's what it's like. Again, I haven't stitched on it this year. So, too many projects, too little time, and too big projects. And that's on 18 count easy guide. Yeah, I want to say 18 count easy guide. This one is right. Yeah, there is one or two that I'm going to UFO. UFO. No longer do. But it's not this one. But I don't have a chart for it. It says, love is what makes the world go round. That's what the chart is. Can't show you, sorry, because I haven't got the cover photo. This is years old. I best move that needle before it rests, don't I? I'm presuming this is on 16 count white Ada. You would have seen it last year, but I haven't stitched on it, so that's how it is. Don't know why I'm not stitching on it, probably because it's a chart from a magazine and it's not a very good copy when I printed it out. When I photocopied it. But it's called Blackwork Sampler. I don't know. It doesn't look like blackwork to me. But it will get done when it's done. This one, the same thing I said last year. There's not much left to do on it. I'm doing the Bambi. Why I haven't finished it? Probably because I put it away and I forget it's there. That's what it will look like. And also probably because I've got no one to stitch it for. I think if I had someone to stitch it for, then I'd probably stitch it. But because I don't have anyone to stitch it for, I'm not stitching it. And I put it in my box and I just forget about it. This one, wrong one. This one, I'm doing as a stitch along. Although I don't think I've picked it up this year. It's called Story Keep Beach Bliss. I'm doing it with two of the girls from my IKEA Stitch Club, Cardiff Stitch Club. We meet every other Sunday at IKEA down Cardiff Bay. If you're around the South Wales area or not far away, you're more than welcome to join us. Our meeting is tomorrow. Anyone and everyone who does arts and crafts, you can do stitching, you can do crochet, knitting, whatever you want, you're more than welcome to come. I know I've seen a few floss tubers that say there's nothing around Wales, well, South Wales. Well, there's us, Cardiff Chat and Stitch, I think we call ourselves, I can't remember. Anyway, that's where I'm at to. The other girls are way ahead of me. That's where I'm at to. I haven't stitched on it since. I was going to colour complete it using 310, but I'm not sure. I might take it tomorrow. I don't know. Shock them. They'll go, oh my word. There we go. That's just kept in a normal wallet. This one is a lovely bag again from Tina. Thank you, Tina. They got ever so much appreciated. They're lovely big bags, well made. This is Beach Huts by Doreen Jones. That's it. It was in the World of Cross Stitching magazine. I was going to buy the PDF and one of the girls gave me this. I haven't stitched on it. However, it's stitched on 16 count white Ada. With, of course, threads that are hanging that need to be tied off or stitched in. And there it is. Again, not stitched on it that much this year, but it will be done at one point. Or I will give you a heads up, if you use vinyl fronted project bags, just be careful when you put the projects in, because I was watching Creatively Yours yesterday and she pulled out her project and unfortunately it stuck to the vinyl, so the front cover of her project is now a bit ruined. So just to let you know. Right, the next one, again, I haven't worked on, is it's a Care Bears Share Some Fun, it's called. It's a kit. Again, it was from the lady that gave me the Forever Friends one. That's what it looks like. Oh, it's not even a whip. I thought it was a whip because it was in a bag. It's not even a whip. That's fine. I won't show it to you then. Next, in another bag from Tina, thank you Tina, is my Birdhouse English Cottage by Hade. I'm doing this as a stitch along with Jessica Stitches on FlossTube on Instagram. However, she's much further than me. I haven't stitched on it this year. It's at 0.91%. Last year I showed it to you the wrong way, so this year I'm making sure I show it you the right way. 0.91%, and I've done 2,674 stitches out of 292,500. Again, just not enough time. But this is stitched on that way. Wait a minute. That's how it's supposed to be. Can't remember if I just held it like that or not. That's how it's supposed to be. It's been stitched on 20 count Ada. It's nice that it's small, but it's quite loose because I don't know what sort of method. I'm two-handed stitcher, but I go down, poke it through and pull it. And sometimes it just gets under the next thread. I don't know what these terms are. Next one, this was a rack from Kayla on Facebook and Instagram. What's she called on Instagram? Don't know what her name is on Instagram. Can't remember. This is Christmas Cottage. I haven't stitched on it this year. This is what it was like last year, and it's still like it, oh my gosh, this year. Because I folded it the wrong way. It's going to be an absolutely huge piece. I'm sure I live in a mansion the size of these. But this is the tiny, teeny little start I've got on me. I know, I need to get more progress on it. Tell me about it. Again, using CXC threads on 18 count easy guide. I started it on the December, which is Christmas Day 2022, so I haven't unfortunately stitched on it. I've got some threads in there, so maybe I should just pull it out tonight and stick a load in. Next one is Recipe for a Happy Child. Apparently I did stitch on this one. This is the other one I couldn't find. Yeah, because, oh, excuse me. I stitched on it as part of Oldest WIP Wednesday. That's where it was at the beginning of the year. I know why I don't stitch on it. It's because it's a paper chart. And it's so confusing to read at times. And this is where I'm at. So I haven't really stitched that much on it. I've stitched this part down here. Yeah, that part there. And that's it. So that did a load for Oldest WIP Wednesday today. I haven't got a cover photo for that. It's so old I can't even find the cover photo for it. But that's what it's like. And that's in, I ordered the fabric off Etsy and I asked Sammy from Little Loops to make me a bag, which she did. There we go. This one is in the Harry Potter bag, which is also from Sammy. It is from Just Cross Stitch 2017. All Creatures Great and Small, I'm calling it. I don't know what it's actually called, but I love the verse for this. I don't think I've stitched on it this year. I'll have a quick look. Actually, I think I might have stitched, yeah, I did stitch a little bit. So that's where it was the beginning of the year, the border at the bottom, some of the border at the bottom. And this is where I'm at now. There we go. I brought the border across and up. And I might just start doing a bit more of it, the alphabet and whatnot. It's a double border it is, so we'll see. That's for me, so there's no big rush to get it done. This one, right, okay, this one is the Fantasy Sal from Lakeside Needlecraft years and years ago. I had planned on finishing it this year, but oh gosh, I didn't. Hold on, scissors are tangled. It's amazing what scissors you find when you're going through your craft, isn't it? Your projects. There we go. That's what it's like. So yeah. I was stitching it for Olivia, but now she's so much older. Don't even know if she wants it anymore. I'll leave those scissors out. Don't think I've got this one. I don't think I've started this one. Let me just check before I decide to show you. I know I need to start this because it's, oh yes, for my mum it is. No, it's not. This isn't the one for my mum. Here we go. Magic Dragon by Joan Elliott. And I haven't stitched on it. That's what it's like. Here we go. Why haven't I stitched on it? No idea. Will I stitch on it? Probably, just don't know when. Can't even fold it properly. Here we go, fold it. Two projects sharing bag. Two projects sharing bag. I can't even get it back in the bag. There we go. US Snowflake Wonder. That's what it will look like when it's done. From Haid. Hardly anything on this. That's all I've done. Simple. Nothing. Yeah. Next, I started this on the 18th of January for Creative Lee's birthday. Lighting the way. And that's what it looks like. Not much, unfortunately. My plan was to stitch on the 18th of every month, but didn't happen, did it? Of course not. And that's in a project bag from Sammy, little loops for the summer. Yeah. What was it? The summer Floss Friends retreat last year. And these are just in 2 snapshot files. I'm a Congdon, always be yourself. That's what it will look like. I can tell you now, I haven't stitched on it. That's what I've done. Won't take long, but like nothing, it won't take long, but you've got to have the time to stitch it, haven't you? When you're working so as many hours as I do, you don't get a chance to stitch. Can't even close it. Oh yes, my 9/11 piece. That's what it will look like when it's finished. And currently, that's what it does look like. Again, no stitching on this year. Just because no time. So, and that's on. I know, I've just realised I haven't been telling you the counts for these latest projects. I do apologise, sorry. And then another WIP, last one I think it is. The last one I can find anyway, is Mini Meditation from Hade. And this one, there's hardly any stitching done on this. It's going to be a lovely piece, but that's all I've done. Colour completed 1 colour at the moment. I was going to do it colour completion, but by the time I get to some of the colours, they're all the way on the outside and I don't want to count them, just in case I make a mistake. So that's what that looks like. And I think, what's that stitched on? That's stitched on 18 count Ada using CXC threads. I started it 1st of October 2021. And I think that is it. So I'm going to put this all away now and then upload this, and I'll be back in a little bit to show you my plans video. So I hope you like what you saw. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. Please like and subscribe if you like what I've just shown you and you want to follow my progress. But yeah, until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye.